Yeah, I've always been a real big fan of trail cams. You know, the little sort of camouflage cameras that you can put in the woods and they pick up animal movement, well, any movement. I probably caught more people on camera than I have animals, actually. It's amazing where people go. But yeah, I think the first trail cam I got was back in before lockdown, so we're talking 2018, and I just used it to sort of have fun with, you know, to explore my local woodland and countryside, see what was what, see what was out there. I mean, it's an amazing way of sort of getting up close to what's in your woodland and discovering new stuff. I mean, it actually helped me identify the difference between buzzards and red kite, believe it or not. I put my first trail cam in the woods, deep in the woods, and a buzzard landed right next to it, just on a branch right next to it. And to be honest, I wasn't particularly au fait with birds of prey at the time, but I did a bit of digging and saw, you know, specific plumage, type of tail, beak, and yeah, buzzard. I got a great picture of it as well. Well, say great picture. It was okay, you know, this was a very cheap thing. It was an ape man, and I think it cost me about 25 quid. So very, very much sort of low budget. But I have recently decided to invest in a new piece of kit. I've recently bought this Talon Pro, and it is a cell trail cam, which means I have remote access, so I can check what it's seeing from wherever I am. So the trail cam could be in the Peak District, and I could be sitting at home in Hampshire, and it would be giving me live views on my phone. That comes with a caveat that it does cost. You have to buy, it comes with a SIM card, so you have to buy a package of X amount of gig. So I think 2 gig is not much, about £3 a month or something like that. I went for the 5 gig, which is a tenner a month, and so far it's been flawless. But now I'm going to show you how I have gone about setting it up in order to get the most out of the camera. So hang on, come with me. I'll show you where I planted it, and I'll show you why I planted it there. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm sort of wading into the undergrowth here, but there is a method to my madness. You can see these sort of wildlife corridors, and if you look a little bit closer into them, there's tracks in them, which means animals of some description have been there. Now, if I'm going to have a closer look at this one down here, and that is a small deer print, probably a muntjac or a very small roe deer, but more likely a muntjac, I think. How do I know that these aren't paths used by humans? Because if you look here, this track goes right under this dead tree, and I can't see any human being able to limbo like that. Yeah, that's pretty low. So yeah, it's definitely smaller animals gone through there. Foxes, deer, badger, maybe rabbits, hares potentially. So yeah, these tracks here, this is a proper sort of network. These wildlife corridors are basically roads and byways and bridleways, but for animals it's what they use, and they're not necessarily exclusive to one particular species. So yeah, they all tend to use them. It's just a well-worn path through the woodland and through the countryside. They're fascinating, actually. Great places to look for tracks and identify tracks as well. So this looks like a likely spot. I'm going to pop it on this old dead tree here, about 3 feet up, about the height of a deer's head. Complete transparency here. The place where I actually mounted the camera, I left for a few days and it picked up little, but and the only thing it picked up was a brace of pheasants. So yeah, but I moved it into another position, or moved it into a couple of other positions, and I had a lot more luck. So same applied, same method applied. Look for the wildlife corridors, and yeah, I had some luck and managed to pick up a good variety of wildlife. Have a look at these. Pretty happy with the image quality. Let me know what you think in the comments. Cheers.